Hi everyone. So in this quick tutorial, I want to show you how you can use the Microsoft Edge browser in classes to help students annotate um, articles they find online, and also just to make the reading process a little bit easier. So first of all, the Edge browser comes with Windows 10, so it's installed on our board computers. It looks a lot like Internet Explorer, except the E is a darker shade of blue on kind of a gray background. It should be at the bottom of the taskbar on board computers, and if you go to the Start menu and click there, you should be able to find it as well. So first, let me show you how you can use this browser to simplify reading a little bit. So if you start on most articles that you'll find online, especially those from newspapers, and if you take a look, you notice that there's really not that much text in the article itself. Most of the content here seems to be linking to other articles, and even though this is not the busiest website I've ever seen, it certainly has a lot going on here that's not the article itself. So in this browser, if we just click this, which is called the reading view, it essentially takes out all the stuff that's not essential to understand the article. So it did take out that picture at the top of Michael Bliss, but it also took out all the other ads, and it simplifies it down to the content, the text itself, which I think simplifies the reading and just makes it a cleaner reading experience. So along with that, however, we have the WebNote tool. So if you click on the WebNote tool, you get these icons up here. This is a highlighter tool, and you notice that allows me to highlight directly on top of the web page, which is pretty cool. I can also use a pen, apparently quite badly, to circle things or underline things if I wish. So if we just want to underline that. We can also use the erase tool if we decide that we don't like something. We can also use this, which is essentially an annotation tool. If I click here, for example, I could add something like reading. Okay, so I can add points like that throughout this. I can add points wherever I wish, and if I want to get rid of one, I can delete it. So I guess this could serve a few functions. I think, first of all, students commenting on work could do it this way and then have that right next to it, especially in this clean, minimalist kind of view. But you could also turn this into some kind of task where students are given an article online they need to read, and then they need to annotate it this way, right, and to mark it up. So once they've done this, they have a few options for how they can share it. A simple one is this will allow them to copy any content that they've got on the screen, and so they can just copy that. You can see the word copy came up, and then they could paste that, for example, into Word or another document if they wish. They also have the option of sharing it, depending on which apps they connected to their account. So if they're using OneNote, they could save it directly to OneNote. They also have the option of just saving it in various locations, including a reading list or favorites. So I'm just going to go ahead and save it here. So another option they could actually use, if they go, once they've saved, if they go back to exit, and they bring up the original article, and then they go back to their reading list, they now have the option here to print. And once they go to print, they could actually save it as a PDF, or they could actually print it directly on one of the printers on the school network, assuming they've got it activated on that particular computer. So there you go. The Edge browser is on every Windows computer in our school and in our board, and it's a very powerful tool that makes it really easy for students and teachers to kind of mark up the web pages that they're visiting, and then save that work for later.